Good morning, students. Today I am going to start chapter number 5, Industries from Geography. And today's topics are: number 1 is what is an industry, number 2 is what is secondary activity or manufacturing, and topic number 3 is classification of industries, and in which industries are classified into basis of raw material, on the basis of size, and on the basis of ownership, in which raw material based industries further divided into agro based industries, mineral based industries, marine based industries, and forest based industries. After that, industries on the basis of size further divided into small scale industries, large scale industries, and industries on the basis of ownership divided into private sector industries, joint sector industries, and cooperative sectors industries. All right. So students, as you know very well that industries are very important for us, because in industries many kind of products made which are using to complete our day by day needs and requirement. Industries like some industries makes different kind of tools and machineries like fan and switchboards, and also tube lights and bulb, and some industries which are cotton based industries makes thread, fabrics, and also makes finished products like clothes, and each and everything which are using every day to complete our needs and requirement. And also textbook which we are reading and you are reading, those textbooks are also printed in industries. And first of all, papers which is we are using for writing or to different type of purposes, that is also made by different industries with the help of manufacturization. So students, first of all, here we have to understand that what is an industry and why industries are very very important for us. So students, industry refers to an economic activity that is concerned or related with the production of different kinds of goods which I told you above now, and extraction of minerals from the earth or inside the earth, and also provision of services. So students, as I told you above that there are number of industries in all over the India, like iron and steel industry, which is producing many iron based tools and materials, and coal mining industry where coals extracted inside the earth. And after that, another kind of industry which are growing nowadays, that is tourism industry, in which those people who wants to visit India from all over the world coming in India, then these tourism industries provide them their services, like for their tour, for their stay and also provides guides to guide them or to inform them about India. So these are all the example of industry. Again, students, industry refers to an economic activity that is concerned with production of goods, extraction of minerals, or the provision of services. And students, you have to clear here that whatever industries or manufacturing done by the people, that is economic activity in which people wants to earn something and makes profit to complete their needs and requirement, or and also to increase their business. All right, after that your next topic is what is secondary activity or manufacturing. So students, secondary activity in which raw materials or any kind of raw products changed into a finished item or finished goods or finished product which is more valuable to the people instead of raw materials. All right, and this conversion of raw materials into finished and valuable products or items is also known as manufacturization or manufacturing. For example, pulp is changed into a paper and paper changed into a notebook. And these step by step changing of pulp into a paper and after that paper change into a notebook are the stages of manufacturing processes. All right, and students, in my previous explanation, as I told you about the primary activity, so in primary activity only you can concern that related to the production of raw materials from the agriculture field or extraction of coal from the coal mine, or the if you are doing dairy farming or you are doing agriculture activities, all these are related to the primary activity. But in secondary activity you are changing those raw materials into finished products or more valuable items, and whatever processes used by workers in the industries to make another important product, that process is known as the stages of manufacturization or manufacturing. Okay, understood? After that, your next topic is classification of industries. So, as I told you above, there are number of industries working in all over the India, but those industries we can classify it on the basis of raw material used in those industries and what is the size of industries, because there are many industries in which some industries are too big and some industries are small, or some industries are large industries. And after that we can also classify industries on the basis of ownership, in which I think private sector industries, joint sector industries, and cooperative sectors industries. Okay, so first of all I will go through the raw material. So in students, those industry which are using agriculture based products or mineral based or marine based or forest based, depending on the type of raw material. Okay, so first industry is agro based industry. So students, agro based industries using agriculture based products like a different kind of plants like wheat to make flour, and animal based products like their fur to make sweater, and also cotton to make fabrics or to make thread, etc., etc. And agro based industries also using different kind of flowers to make vegetable oils, etc. And agro based industries are also using raw materials from dairy products like from milk to make curd or anything, cheese, etc. And agro based industries using leather as a raw material to make belt or airbags, etc., etc. So students, those industries of India which are using those products which I am saying, that kind of industries are called or known as agro based industries. Okay, after that next is mineral based industries. So students, mineral based industries are also known as primary industries because they use minerals ores as a raw materials, and after the making of metals from their ores, these industries feed another industry to make different kind of materials, products like heavy machinery or materials made for the making of buildings like iron rod, etc., and also for making railway coaches. So these kind of industries are known as or called mineral based industries. Okay, and marine based industries are those industry which are using ocean based products as a raw material, like they are using fish or different types of aqua animals to make food, or also they use fish to make fish oil or medicines. So that kind of industries are known as marine based industries. And after that, forest based industries. So students, some industries using forest based products as a raw materials in their industries, like using pulp to make paper, and using different kind of herbs and medicinal plants to make different types of medicines for pharmaceuticals, for medical purpose, and woods for making furniture and buildings, etc., etc. So in students, these are known as forest based industries. Okay. After that, next industries which is classified on the basis of size are small scale industries and large scale industry. So students, this is very simple. Small type of industries or those industries which is running by the owners or villagers in their houses. These are also known as cottage or household industries or a small scale industry, where the products are made or manufactured by the people with the help of family members or with the group of the people, by hands, by artisans, and they are producing like basket, handmade basket, pottery, and many kind of handicrafts products which you can see in the shops. So these industries are known as small scale industry or cottage based industry, in which people use very lesser amount or very less capital or technology to make any handmade products. And these industries like cottage based industries having very small number of workers or very minimum number of workers and using their houses to make products with the help of family, and whatever investment done by the owners in a small scale industry, that is also very minimum. I think that is less than 1 lakh. So student, these kind of industries are called small scale industries. And after that, large scale industries are those industries where investment of money and technology is very higher, and technology whatever used by that industries, that is very superior, and number of workers is also very more, and whatever amount invest by the industry owner, that is too much high instead of small scale industries. So this kind of industries you can see in India also, like silk weaving and food processing industries. But these two industries are the example of small scale industries, and production of automobiles, heavy machineries like Tata Iron Steel Company is the example of large scale industries of India. Okay. After that, your last classification of industries is on the basis of ownership. So on the basis of ownership, industries are divided into private sector, joint sector, and cooperative sector industries. So students, private sector industries are owned and operated by individual. It means by one person's or a group of individual. It means or a group of 2 persons, 3 persons, 4 persons, or 5 persons. And private sector industries mainly. So private sector industries mainly opened by the people to earn more and more profit. Okay. and public sector industries are managed and open or operated by the government only, and government open public industries only for the welfare of the common people, in which people can do job or doing economic activity to earn more and more profit. And in public sector industries, whatever salary or whatever facilities provided by the government to the people who are working in public industries, that is only for the welfare of the common people. Okay? For example, Hindustan Aeronautic Limited and Steel Authority of India Limited are the example of public industries. Okay? And many small or private industries, you know, like cottage industries, small scale industry, etc. And after that, next is joint sector industries. So joint sector industries are owned and operated by the state and also individual or by one person or a group of many persons. And the example are Maruti Udyog Limited is an example of joint sector industries. And after that, cooperative sectors industries. So students, cooperative sector industries are owned and operated by the producers or suppliers of raw material. Workers are both. So students, cooperative sectors means many industries run by the with the cooperation or help of people, like milk producers by someone, and it is supplied to the any dairy based product in which that person used those milk to make curd or anything. So this is an example of cooperative sector. And the example are like Anand Milk Union Limited and Sudha Dairy are success stories of cooperative sectors or society. So students, here your explanation related to the classification of industry is completed. And in my next explanation, I will discuss with you factors affecting location of industries, industrial system and industrial regions, and also industrial disaster. So for today's, that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.